नमः सर्वेभ्यः। लघुसिद्धान्तकौमुद्याः अस्मिन् वर्गे सर्वेषां स्वागतम्। येनाक्षरसमाम्नायमधिगम्य महेश्वरात् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनिं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयं। नत्वा सरस्वतीं देवीं शुद्धां गुण्यां करोम्यहं पाणिनीयप्रवेशाय लघुसिद्धान्तकौमुदीम्। स्तोश्चुनाश्चुः ष्टुनाष्टुः न पदान्ताट्टोरनां तोषि शात् यरोनुनासिकेनुनासिको वा अचोरहाभ्यान्द्वे अनचि च नादिन्याक्रोशे पुत्रस्य शरोचि त्रिप्रभृतिषु शाकटायनस्य सर्वत्र शाकल्यस्य दीर्घादाचार्याणां झलाञ्जश्झषि अभ्यासे चर्च खरि च वावसाने अणो प्रगृह्यस्यानुनासिकः अनुस्वारस्य ययि परसवर्णः वा पदान्तस्य तोर्लि उदस्थास्तम्भोः पूर्वस्य झयोः षष्ठोटि हलोयमाञ्यमि लोपः झरोझरि सवर्णे उदात्तादनुदात्तस्य स्वरितः नोदात्तस्वरितोदयमगार्ग्यकाश्यपगालवानाम् excuse me, just one moment, I'll be back.
लघुसिद्धान्तकौमुद्याः हल् सन्धि प्रकरणे प्रथमः खण्डः अस्माभिः अधीतः। हल् सन्धिः, हलः व्यत्ययः हल् सन्धिः इत्युच्यते। तत्र हल् सन्धिः द्विविधः भवति, आदेशः एवं आगमः इति। तत्र आदेशसन्धयः ये निर्दिष्टाः ते सर्वे अस्माभिः अधीताः सन्ति। संक्षेपेण पुनरावर्तनं कुर्मः। So I will quickly try to summarize the hal sandhis, the adesha sandhis that we have studied. आदौ जष्ट्वं चर्त्वं च अधीतम्। झलाञ्जशोन्ते इति जष्ट्व विधायकं सूत्रम्। पदान्ते विद्यमानानां झल् वर्णानां जश् वर्णः आदेशः भवति। तत्र अग्रे विद्यमानः वर्णः निमित्तत्वेन न आश्रीयते। अतः वाक् इत्यस्ति चेत् सर्वत्रापि जष्ट्वं भवति, वाग् इति भवति। यथा वागीशः, वाग्वादः इत्यादिषु, वागर्थः इत्यादि। खरि च इत्यनेन चर्त्वं विधीयते। झल् वर्णानां खर् वर्णेषु परेषु चर्त्वं भवति इति सूत्रस्य अर्थः। अतः वाक् इति पूर्वं विद्यते, तत्र झलाञ्जशोन्ते इत्यनेन जष्ट्वं क्रियते। जष्ट्वे कृते अग्रे खर् वर्णः अस्ति चेत् पुनः खरि च इत्यनेन चर्त्वं भवति। ततश्च वाक्पतिः, वाक्कलहः इत्यादि रूपाणि भवन्ति। यदा तु अग्रे खर् वर्णः नास्ति, अर्थात् तत्र वर्णाः प्राधान्येन त्रिविधाः भवन्ति। अच्, हश्, खर्। अच् इत्यनेन स्वराः, हश् इत्यनेन मृदुव्यञ्जनानि, खर् इत्यनेन कर्कशव्यञ्जनानि। सो एवं त्रिविधाः वर्णाः भवन्ति। तत्र खर् वर्णेषु कर्कशव्यञ्जनेषु परेषु चर्त्वं भवति। अन्यत्र स्वरे परे अथवा मृदुव्यञ्जने परे चर्त्वं न भवति इत्यतः जष्ट्वमेव श्रूयते इति स्थितिः। अत एव वागीशः, वाग्वादः इत्यत्र गकारः, वाक्पतिः इत्यत्र ककारः श्रूयते। अन्यदपि सूत्रं यद्यपि लघुकौमुद्यां नास्ति, अस्माभिः दृष्टं वा अवसाने इति। अग्रे कोऽपि वर्णः नास्ति, अर्थात् संहितायां कोऽपि वर्णः नास्ति चेत् तदा किं भवति? जष्ट्वं चर्त्वं, जष्ट्वं भवति, चर्त्वं विकल्पेन भवति इत्यतः एतादृशशब्देषु प्रथमवर्णः तृतीयवर्णः उभयं श्रूयते। केवलं वाक् इति शब्दः अस्ति चेत् वाक् वाग् इति उभयं साधु। एवमेव जगत् जगद्, सुहृत् सुहृद्, शरत् शरद्। अग्रे किमपि नास्ति चेत् प्रथमवर्णः तृतीयवर्णः उभयं साधु। अग्रे संहिता अस्ति चेत् खर्वर्णे परे चर्त्वं भवति, अन्यत्र स्वरे मृदुव्यञ्जने परे तृतीयवर्णः श्रूयते इति व्यवस्था. So this is the most important learning that I would like you to get out of learning the Hal Sandhis from the Paninian perspective. So whenever at the end of a word we have these Vargiya Vyanjanas mainly. So what happens is, if there is no other letter in Samhita, you're just having that plain word. So Avasana, then we have optional Chatva by Vavasane. So we can hear both the first and the third letter. But wherever there is Samhita and there are other letters following, then if the following letter is a Khar letter, there will be compulsory Chartva by Kharicha. So we always hear the first letter of the Varga. Where there is Swara or Mridu Vyanjana, there will be just Jashtva, and therefore we will hear the third letter. But to remember, even when we are using, say, Vakpatihi, etc., the first letter, it is possible that in the background Jashtva has happened and then Chartva has happened. So, Tatta Jashtvasya Chartvasya Vishaye Agre Shtutvam Shtutvam Adhitam
पंच सूत्राणि तत्र दृष्टानि श्चुत्वं ष्टुत्वं बोधयितुं स्तोश्चुनाश्चुः इत्यनेन श्चुत्वं नित्यं विधीयते सकारतवर्गयोः शकारचवर्गाभ्यां योगे समानरीत्या ष्टुनाष्टुः इति सूत्रेण ष्टुत्वं नित्यं विधीयते. So when sakara and tavarga is associated either before or after with shakara chavarga, we have shtutva. If it is associated with shakara or tavarga, we have shtutva. Udaharanani drishtani. Tatra nishedhaha ye santi tesham vishaye api jnatavyam na padantat toranam padantat tavargat parasya स्तोः ष्टुत्वं न भवति इति उच्यते. यथा षट् ते षट् सन्तः इत्यादिषु ते इत्यत्र टकारः न भवति. षट् सन्तः अद्यापि केनचित् उदाहरणं दर्शितं. सम्राण् नयति, तत्रापि नकारः एव भवति, णकारः न भवति. ष्टुत्वनिषेधः. सम्राट् नयति इति स्थिते. सो वी विल हैव सम्राड् नयति. ततः यरोनुनासिके अनुनासिको वा इत्यनेन अनुनासिकः भवति सम्राण् नयति. तत्र द्वितीयः यः नकारः तस्य ष्टुत्वं न भवति. अत्र नपदान्ताट्टोरनाम् इति निषेधसत्वात्. तस्य निषेधस्य अपवादत्वेन सूत्रे अनाम् इति उच्यते. तत्र वार्तिककारेण इतोपि पदद्वयं योजयित्वा अनाम् नवति नगरीणाम् इति वक्तव्यम् इत्युच्यते. नाम् नवतिः नगरी एतेषु शब्देषु परेषु पदान्तात् टवर्गात् परस्यापि ष्टुत्वं भवति. ष्टुनाष्टुः इत्यनेनैव ष्टुत्वं भवति, न पदान्ताट्टोः इति निषेधः न भवति इत्यर्थः। तत्र षण्णां षण्णवतिः षण्णगर्यः इति उदाहरणं दीयते। तोः श्रि इत्यनेनापि ष्टुत्वनिषेधः भवति, तवर्गस्य षकारे परे ष्टुत्वं न भवति। शात् इत्यनेन तु श्चुत्वस्य निषेधः उच्यते। प्रश्नः विष्णः इत्यादिषु नकारस्य न्यकारः श्चुत्वं न भवति, षकारात् परस्य तवर्गस्य श्चुत्वं न भवति इत्यर्थः। So these instances of exceptions to Shtutva and Shtutva should be known along with knowing the sutras which give the sandhis themselves. So if there is a tavarga at padanta, so it does not cause a Shtutva to the tavarga or sakara which follows, except in the case of Shannam Shannavatihi Shannagaryah. So a tavarga does not get Shtutva when followed by shakara, and when shakara is followed by tavarga, this is the talavya shakara is followed by tavarga, mainly nakara, there is no shtutva. These three are the exceptions to shtutva and shtutva. ततः अनुनासिकसन्धिः दृष्टः सूत्रमस्ति यरोनुनासिकेऽनुनासिको वा इति। अनेन अनुनासिकः विकल्पेन दीयते। पदान्ते विद्यमानस्य यर्वर्णस्य अनुनासिके परे विकल्पेन अनुनासिकः आदेशः भवति इति सूत्रार्थः। एतन्मुरारिः एतद्मुरारिः इति उभयं साधु भवति संहितायां सत्यामपि। संहितायामपि सन्धिविकल्पः अत्र सूत्रेण दीयते। प्रत्यये भाषायां नित्यम् इति वार्तिकेन तु प्रत्ययस्य अनुनासिके परे नित्यम् अनुनासिकादेशः दीयते चिन्मयं तन्मात्रम् इत्यादि उदाहरणेषु। अयमेव अनुनासिकसन्धिः। तोर्लि इति परसवर्णसन्धेः एकं सूत्रं। तवर्गस्य लकारे परे नित्यं परसवर्णः भवति। सर्वदा कः नित्यः सन्धिः कः वैकल्पिकः इति स्मर्तव्यं भवति। एतावता दृष्टेषु जष्ट्वं नित्यं, चर्त्वं नित्यं, खरिच इत्यनेन विधीयमानं चर्त्वं नित्यमेव, वावसाने इत्यनेन वैकल्पिकम्। श्चुत्वं ष्टुत्वम् उभयं नित्यं, तत्र विकल्पः नास्ति। पदान्ते अनुनासिकसन्धिः विकल्पः, प्रत्ययस्य अनुनासिके तु नित्यं। तोर्लि इत्यनेन परसवर्णः अपि नित्यः। तत्र तवर्गस्य लकारः नकारस्य अनुनासिकः लकारः विद्वान् लिखति इत्यत्र इत्यादिषु भवति। ततश्च पूर्वसवर्णसन्धेः सूत्रद्वयं दृष्टम्। उदस्थास्तम्भोः पूर्वस्य झयोः इति। उदस्थास्तम्भोः उदःपरयोः स्थास्तम्भोः सकारस्य स्थाने पूर्वसवर्णः नाम थकारः आदेशः भवति। उत्थानम् उत्थम्भनम् इति भवति। पूर्वसवर्णः नित्यः, तत्र विकल्पः नास्ति। पूर्वसवर्णे कृते यदा तु झरोझरि सवर्णे इत्यनेन लोपः क्रियते, सः लोपः विकल्पेन भवति। त थ थ इति स्थिते हलः परस्य झरः वा लोपः सवर्णे झरि इत्युच्यते। तत्र थकारे परे थकारस्य लोपः भवति, उत्थानं नो चेत् थकारद्वयश्रवणम् इति। पूर्वसवर्णः तु उदस्थास्तम्भोः पूर्वस्य इत्यनेन विधीयमानः पूर्वसवर्णः नित्यः। झयोहोऽन्यतरस्याम् इत्यत्र तु अन्यतरस्याम् इति उक्तत्वात् विकल्पेन पूर्वसवर्णः भवति। झयः परस्य हस्य हकारस्य स्थाने वर्गचतुर्थः आदेशः भवति वाग्घरिः वाग्घरिः इति। अग्रे छत्वसन्धेः सूत्रमासीत् षष्ठोटि इति। छत्वसन्धिः अपि वैकल्पिकः सन्धिः। झयः परस्य शस्य छः वा स्यात् अटिपरे इति सूत्रार्थः। तच् शिवः इति स्थिते छत्वे कृते तच्छिवः नो चेत् तच्छिवः इति भवति। तत्र शकारात् अनन्तरं विद्यमानः वर्णः अट् वर्णः भवेत् इति पाणिनिना निर्दिष्टं। वार्तिककारेण तु अम् पर्यन्तमपि सः प्रत्याहारः स्वीक्रियते। अतः लकारः अट् वर्णः न, किन्तु अमि अन्तर्भवति, तत्रापि छत्वं भवति। अन्ते दृष्टः अनुस्वार परसवर्ण सन्धिः। ततश्च अनुस्वारस्य अपवादत्वेन मकारस्य अन्ये आदेशाः दृष्टाः। तत्र मोनुस्वारः इत्यनेन पदान्तस्य अनुस्वारस्य पदान्तस्य मकारस्य अनुस्वारः भवति। सः नित्यः सन्धिः हरिं वन्दे इति भवति। नश्चापदान्तस्य झलि इत्यनेन तु अपदान्तस्य नकारस्य मकारस्य च अनुस्वारः भवति, सोऽपि नित्यः। अनुस्वारसन्धिः नित्यः, तत्र विकल्पः नास्ति। यशान् सि इत्यत्र नकारस्य स्थाने अनुस्वारः, आक्रम्स्यते इत्यत्र मकारस्य स्थाने अनुस्वारः। तत्र केनचित् पृष्टं नकारस्य स्थाने यः अनुस्वारः मकारस्य स्थाने यः अनुस्वारः तस्य उच्चारणे भेदः भवति वा इति। न भवति इति उत्तरम्। स्थानी को वा भवतु, अनुस्वारः अस्ति चेत् अनुस्वारस्यैव उच्चारणं भवति। पुनः अनुस्वारस्य उच्चारणं कथम् इति पुनः पुनः बहुभिः पृच्छ्यते। मयापि पुनः पुनः तदेव उच्यते, यतोहि अन्यत् किमपि उत्तरं नास्ति। मुखं पिधाय नासिकामात्रेण इति उच्चारणं क्रियते चेत् सः अनुस्वारः। म उभौ ओष्ठौ परस्परं संयोज्य प्रयत्नेन स्पर्शेन उच्चारणं क्रियते चेत् सः मकारः भवति। म इत्यत्र उच्चारणे यः भेदः श्रूयते स एव भेदः अनुस्वार मकारयोः। बहुत्र अनुस्वारस्य अपभ्रंशः श्रूयते, यथा संस्कृतम् इत्यत्र नकारः अथवा संस्कृतम् इत्यत्र अनुनासिकः वकारः इत्येवं बहुधा अनुस्वारस्य अपभ्रंशाः श्रूयन्ते। शास्त्रदृष्ट्या तत्सर्वमपि उच्चारणम् असाधुरेव। अनुस्वारः केवल नासिकावर्णः। मोनुस्वारः इत्यनेन मकारस्य अनुस्वारः विधीयते हलिपरे। तस्य अपवादत्वेन केचन आदेशाः तत्रैव अग्रे दीयन्ते। मो राजी समः क्वौ, क्विबन्ते राजतौ परे। राज इति जकारान्तः शब्दः क्विबन्तः अस्ति। सम् इति उपसर्गात् राज इत्यस्मिन् क्विबन्तशब्दे परे हल् परकत्वम् अस्ति चेदपि मकारस्य अनुस्वारः न भवति, मकारस्य स्थाने मकार एव भवति। अतः तत्र सम्राज् इति प्रातिपदिकं सम्राट्, सम्राजौ, सम्राजः इति शब्दरूपाणि भवन्ति। हेमपरे वा यवलपरे यवलावेति वक्तव्यं, नपरे नः इति त्रिभिः अपि शास्त्रैः मकारस्य स्थाने विकल्पेन मकारः यवलाः नकारः विधीयते। कदा भवति इति चेत् अग्रे हकारस्य अन्येन वर्णेन संयोगः अस्ति चेत्, हकार मकारयोः संयोगः अस्ति चेत् मस्य मः, हकार यकारयोः संयोगः अस्ति चेत् मकारस्य अनुनासिक यकारः, हकार नकारयोः संयोगः अस्ति चेत् मकारस्य नकारः किन्नुते किंहः किंहलयति इति सर्वत्र तस्य अग्रे विद्यमानस्य वर्णस्य उच्चारणं पूर्वं भवति। तत्र पूर्वं विद्यमानस्य मकारस्यापि तत्सदृशम् एव उच्चारणं भवति इति तात्पर्यं एतैः ज्ञातव्यं भवति। पुनश्च अग्रे चतुर्थपादे परसवर्णः विधीयते। अत्र तृतीयपादे अनुस्वारः कृतः, तस्य सर्वस्यापि अनुस्वारस्य परसवर्णः अपदान्ते नित्यः पदान्ते विकल्पेन भवति। So always please remember the combination. If you are doing anuswara by monuswaraha at padanta, it is always followed by a optional parasavarna by vapadantasya. If you are doing anuswara at apadanta, not at the end of a word, by nashchapadantasya jhali, it is always followed by a compulsory parasavarna by anuswarasya yai parasavarnaha. So those combinations you have to always remember. Okay. So idaनीं किं कुर्मः, तत्र लघुसिद्धान्तकौमुद्याः मूलग्रन्थं सकृत् पठामः. So we will just read the Moola text as far as we have done. So as I keep saying, all these slides, etc., they are all aids to study. But as you move ahead, you should try to read just the Moola and understand what it is saying. So, atha लघुसिद्धान्तकौमुद्यां हल्सन्धिप्रकरणं स्तोश्चुनाश्चुः सकारतवर्गयोः शकारचवर्गाभ्यां योगे शकारचवर्गौ स्तः रामश्येते रामश्चिनोति सच्चित् शार्ङ्गिञ्जय शात् शात् परस्य तवर्गस्य चुत्वं न स्यात् विष्णः प्रश्नः ष्टुनाष्टुः स्तोः ष्टुनायोगे ष्टुः स्यात् रामः षष्ठः रामष्टीकते पेष्टा तट्टीका चक्रिण्ढौकसे न पदान्ताट्टोरनां पदान्ताट्टवर्गात् परस्य अनामहस्तोः ष्टुः न स्यात् षट् सन्तः षट् ते पदान्तात् किम् ईट्टे टोः किं सर्पिष्टमम् अनाम्नवतिनगरीणामिति वाच्यं षण्णां षण्णवतिः षण्नगर्यः तोषि नष्टुत्वं सन्षष्ठः झलाञ्जशोन्ते पदान्ते झलाञ्जशस्युः वागीशः यरोनुनासिकेऽनुनासिको वा यरः पदान्तस्य अनुनासिके परे अनुनासिको वा स्यात् एतन्मुरारिः एतद्मुरारिः प्रत्यये भाषायां नित्यं तन्मात्रं चिन्मयं तोर्लि तवर्गस्य लकारे परे परसवर्णः तल्लयः विद्वान् लिखति नस्य अनुनासिको लः उदस्थास्तम्भोः पूर्वस्य उदः परयोः स्थास्तम्भोः पूर्वसवर्णः तस्मादित्युत्तरस्य पञ्चमी निर्देशेन क्रियमाणं कार्यं वर्णान्तरेण अव्यवहितस्य परस्य ज्ञेयम् आदेः परस्य परस्य यद्विहितं तत्तस्य आदेः बोध्यम् इति सस्य थः झरोझरि सवर्णे हलः परस्य झरः वा लोपः सवर्णे झरि खरि च खरि झलाञ्चरस्युः इत्युदोदस्यतः उत्थानम् उत्तम्भनम् झयोः झयः परस्य हस्य वा पूर्वसवर्णः नादस्य घोषस्य संवारस्य महाप्राणस्य तादृशः वर्गचतुर्थः वाग्घरिः वाग्हरिः षष्छोटि झयः परस्य शस्य छः वा अटि तद् शिवः इत्यत्र दस्यश्चुत्वेन जकारे कृते खरि चेति जकारस्य चकारः तच्छिवः तच्छिवः गच्छत्वममीति वाच्यं तच्छ्लोकेन मोनुस्वारः मान्तस्य पदस्य अनुस्वारः हलि हरिं वन्दे नश्चापदान्तस्य झलि नस्य मस्य च अपदान्तस्य झलि अनुस्वारः यशांसि आक्रम्स्यते झलि किं मन्यते अनुस्वारस्य यै परसवर्णः स्पष्टं शान्तः वापदान्तस्य त्वं करोषि त्वं करोषि मो राजि समह्क्वौ क्विबन्ते राजतौ परे समो मस्य म एव स्यात् सम्राट् हे मपरे वा मपरे हकारे परे मस्य मो वा किं हलयति यवलपरे यवला वा किंहः किं ह्यः किं वलयति किंह्लादयति नपरे नः नपरे हकारे मस्य नो वा किन्नुते अद्यन्तौ टकितौ इत्यतः अग्रिम अध्याये आरभ्यते. So we have a few more sutras in the prakarana which we will see in the next chapter. So for the homework of this one, so there are some lines which are selected from texts. So Bhagavad Gita, Sankshepa Ramayanam, or any other popular kavyas. So etadichhamyaham shrotum parang kautuhalam hime sobhyagachan mahatejas shabarim shatrusudanah natashubhashu nashakan namamitam vinayakam. As you can see, what I've written may be slightly different than what you find in standard books, because I have mostly done parasavarna everywhere. Usually in printing, anuswara is used. They don't print parasavarna many times. Some things print. So I have deliberately done parasavarna everywhere just for practice. So evam prayah atra दश पंक्तयः सन्ति. अत्र यथाशक्ति सन्धयः विभक्तव्याः. स्वरसन्धयः व्यञ्जनसन्धयः उभये. Don't leave off swarasandhis just because we have crossed the chapter. So you have to split both swarasandhis and vyanjana sandhis. So visarga sandhi, you can, if you know, you can at least split a bit, but we have not yet studied the steps as per Vyakarana, so it is okay. Okay. So whichever sandhi you find, you can use it, like between different words or in a single word. If you are able to find any sandhis, you can do it. Okay. So this is the this one, say pravrishenyam payovaham vidyudairavaviva. So that is from the Raghuvamsham, and many of these are from the Gita, and this is from Dividvishatrimshan manasicha chatushashti vitiye mayokhas teshamapyapari tava padambujayugam, from the Saundarya Lahari, and this is from the Meghadutam. Ityautsukya pariganayan guhyakastanya. So it's basically some collections from various ones. And then there are some descriptive this one. So sutram sodaharanam vivrunuta. So gata parikshayah uttarani maya dattani tatra sutrasya sodaharanam vivaranam ityukte kim kim apekshyate ityapi darshitam asti. So what are the what is expected when a sutra is asked? So please, if you have not seen, please go through those model answers. I will send back your corrected answer papers soon, but still it would be very helpful if you go back to the model answers. It shows what is the expected evaluation criteria also. So yena jananti tatra asmakam course page erasti. So let me just sign in. So if you go to the course page and okay, sorry, midterm assessment, the practice papers. So if you look at the midterm exam practice papers, so you can see here answers to the descriptive paper. Okay, so I have gone through many of the papers and many of them are pretty good. So to improve yourself, you have to understand how to present your answers better. So if you can see here, so if you have to write the sutrartha. So first you have to mention the type and function of the sutra, right? Say I'll show you an example. So here it says stohushchunashchuhu. So यदि अस्य उत्तरं दातव्यं तर्हि प्रथमं वाक्यं किं भवेत्? इदं श्चुत्वसन्धि विधायकं सूत्रम्. Right? That is the first thing you have to say. What does the sutra do? Idam lopa vidhayakam sutram or samnya itsamnya vidhayakam. So tadeva prathamam vakyam bhavet. Tatah kim bhavet? Splitting the words and mentioning. Say atra stoho shchuna shchuhu iti padatrayam asti. Anyat kimapi sutram svikurmah chet. So toho shi kim asti? Shtuhu na iti anuvartate. So toho shi iti ष्टुत्व निषेधकं सूत्रम्. तोः षि इति पदद्वयम् अस्ति, ष्टुः न इति अनुवर्तते. सो तवर्गस्य शकारे परे ष्टुत्वं न भवति. So you don't need to mention which sutra that it is coming from, shtunashtuhu or napadanta toranam. If you know, you can tell. If you remember, you can write, but otherwise it is okay. Kintu kim padam anuvartate iti tu vaktavyam, no chet sutrarthah na jnayate. So toho shi shtuhu na iti sampurnam sutram. So that is the second point. Tritiyam kim? Complete clear meaning of the sutra. सकारतवर्गयोः शकारचवर्गाभ्यां योगे शकारचवर्गौ स्तः इति सूत्रार्थः लघुकौमुद्याम् अस्ति. लघुकौमुद्याः सूत्रार्थः ज्ञायते चेत् सम्यक्, नो चेत् तदेव स्ववाक्येनापि वक्तुं शक्यते. But you have to express everything clearly. So तवर्गस्य शकारे परे ष्टुत्वं न भवति. So complete clear meaning is required. If you want, you can also express that as a diagram. Say you have that sakara or tavarga plus either ways you have shakara chavarga and it is replaced. So that is optional. You have to write for clearer representation. You can write the diagram. So then you have to give the example. Say Ramas plus Chinoti. Atra sakarasya चकारे परे शकारः भवति, रामश्चिनोति. एवमेव. Say any other example you can give. One or two examples you have to give. And then any other additional relevant points. Say for example, what do you say for stoshchunashchuhu? Atrashchuna iti tritiya vibhaktihi asti. Atah purvam asti chedapi param asti chedapi shchutvam bhavati. Kimudaharanam? राज्ञः. अत्र जकारात् परस्यापि नकारस्य श्चुत्वं भवति राज्ञः. एवं क्रमेण अभ्यासः क्रियते चेत् one thing is you understanding. One more important thing is to make somebody else understand when you write or when you speak. So if you go in an order, others will also be able to understand clearly. Right? So tena kramena etesham sutranam vivaranam datavyam. Evam vilikya abhyasam kurvanti chet bahu uttamam bhavati. So napadantat toranam sadalakrityam vyakhyata. Dalakrityam tatra prashnaha prithyante. Tohu kim, padantat kim, ite ityadi tatra santi maya vargepi vivaranam dattam. Tesham sarvesham vivaranam datavyam. अनुनासिक संधिं सप्रमाणं सोदाहरणं प्रतिपादयत. अनुनासिक संधिं विधातुं सूत्रद्वयम् अस्ति, अथवा एकं सूत्रम् एकं वार्तिकं. यरोनुनासिकेनुनासिको वा प्रत्यये भाषायां नित्यम् उभयोरपि अर्थः लेखनीयः उदाहरणं दातव्यम् सत् चित् अत्र सूत्रपुरस्सरं सम्पूर्णां प्रक्रियां प्रदर्श्य first thing to do is to write the complete prakriya as we have learnt in the order of the tripadi किमर्थम आदावेव श्चुत्वं कर्तुं न शक्यम् so I have takara chakara can I directly do a shtoshchunashchuh किमर्थं न तत्र असिद्धत्वम् अस्ति त्रिपाद्यां सूत्राणि सन्ति श्चुत्वं जष्ट्वं प्रति असिद्धम् अतः आदौ एव जष्ट्वं करणीयम् इति तत्र विवरणं दातव्यम् छत्वसन्धिं सप्रमाणं सोदाहरणं प्रतिपादयत तदेव तत्रापि एकं सूत्रम् एकं वार्तिकं षष्ठोटी छत्वममीति वाच्यम् इति उभयं लेखनीयम् अनुस्वारस्य परसवर्णः कुत्र नित्यः कुत्र विकल्पः सो अपदान्ते नित्यः पदान्ते विकल्पः तत्र सूत्रसहितं वक्तव्यम् अनुस्वारसन्धेः अपवादाः के मोराजी समः क्वौ हेमपरे वा नपरे नः यवलपरे यवलावेति वक्तव्यम् इति वार्तिकम् तत्र सर्वेषां सूत्राणाम् एकेन वाक्येन अर्थः तस्य उदाहरणं वक्तव्यम् उद् प्लस स्थितिः कति रूपाणि सम्भवन्ति रूपाणि इत्युक्ते साधुरूपाणि इत्येव अर्थः कति भवन्ति प्रक्रियां दर्शयत उभयत्रापि पूर्णा प्रक्रिया दर्शनीया भवति अस्तु so this is about this chapter so we will be starting with the next chapter on 31st so next week there are no classes Sunday there will be exercise discussion after that from 31st we will start the next chapter so before we take any questions there is a project work for this term okay I actually wanted to announce it at the beginning of this chapter but I thought maybe after learning some Hal Sandhis is better. So please listen and understand fully. So first thing, it is optional. Okay. I would like most of you to do because I'll tell you for your own understanding, this is the best thing that you can do. So application, whatever sutras you have studied, unless you apply it to a real text, you will not learn it well. So I see that in the Telegram group, some of you have been doing it. So it's just an attempt to do it systematically. So what is the project? You have to take any text of Sanskrit. It can be a stotra, it can be a kavya, it can even be gadya if you want to. So I have generally mentioned it as verses, but you can take gadya if you wish. So again, this number of verses is very approximate. So I've just mentioned 100 Anushtup verses, or if you take longer verses, approximately 50. Even if you want to do lesser, it is fine. Say 30 verses, 25 verses, it's okay. I am not worried about the number per se. So split the sandhis. You have to split the sandhis and mention the sutras as given in the template. I will show you the template. Darshayami kintu tenaiva kramena datavyam. So kim which text to take? So there is a list. I have compiled a small list of texts. But depending on the number, if there are many more, you can just pick any text which you want to study and then choose it. So you can enter your names in that list. So you have 2 months. Itopi adhyaya dvayam asti. We have to do the rest of Hal Sandhis and Visarga Sandhis. So you have easily 2 months. It will probably go till 2.5 or 3 months. So you should, this project should be submitted before the final exam is the expectation. So to show you what exactly it is. So I will share with you the link to this file. So here there are some texts which are indicated. Say for example, Gita, if you take the first and second. So first chapter has 47 and second chapter has 72. So it comes to a total of 119 verses. Okay. So there are like that, there is Sankshepa Ramayanam, there is Raghuvamsham, Meghaduta, Niti Shatakam. So I have just put some very popular and common works. So this is not a limit. Even if you have want to do other works, please feel free to add it to this list. So this has editing right, so you can always uh, edit this. So if you want to take any of this these verses, you can put your name and email ID here. Okay, so please don't delete anybody else's name and put yours. If something is already taken, please try to choose a different one. Okay, so you can either choose whatever is here, or you can add here to the list if you want to take a different text. Okay, if you want to do Narayaniyam, absolutely, that's very nice, you can choose. So there are like many uh, dashakas there, so you can take say 3, 4, 5 dashakas of Narayaniyam and do it. So that will come to more than 50 verses, and it's a pretty complicated text. So 5 dashakas of Narayaniyam is absolutely good. Anything. So Surya Shatakam, Durga Saptashati, I'm fine with any Samskrita text. No worries. Just check if it has already been taken by somebody. And you can add here. Please also add the extent. For example, if you say Durga Saptashati, it's like a huge text. So please don't commit to very big texts. So you can say verses 1 to 100 or 100 to 200 or whatever you think you can complete. Okay, once you do that, if you want to do more, you can always add, but it's your choice. Okay, so the Niti Shatakam here is, yes, Bhartrharis. I don't know why I put part A. I should have done this part B. Okay, so 50 verses and 50 verses, because many of the verses are big. So 1 to 50 and 51 to 100. So there may be some variants where you can, include a few more verses if you find that's all okay. So is it critical that no two students do the same topic? It is not critical as such, but see, I will tell you frankly that if you do this work, we can use it for many other good ones. Say, many of you may know that we have a Sandhi app, which is used for giving Sandhi practice. So we can take these data and we can use it for giving more examples, for more practice. We can use it for assessments and so on. So if you can do, since the number of texts in Samskrita is like almost unlimited, if we do from different works, it will help in different way. We will have a very good database of texts. Okay. So I will show you an example just now. I'll show the example. Where do we find the original text? A very good question. So see, these days there are many sources for Samskrita texts. Say the Sanskrit documents is one which is very good. There is also the Sanskrit wiki source. In all online texts, there is some possibility of having errors. So don't just take a general Google. I mean, using general Google, you will find sources which have lot of errors. So generally sanskritdocuments.org, the Gita super site of IIT Kanpur, the Sanskrit wiki source, all these are very reliable sources of texts. So for those who don't know, if you just go to say Sanskrit wiki source, so there is a huge repository and much of it is pretty reliable. Okay, so if you go here, so you can see there is a lot of this. So you can say check Sahityam, and you can see here say Stotra Sahityam. So you will see that there are so many things here. Okay, so this is there. Then you have sanskritdocuments.org, which you should have seen. So if you go here, so also many stotras are here and so on. Of course, this the IITK, the Gita super site should be, you have the complete Ramayana, you have the Gita and everything there. So all these are very reliable sites. But in addition, I would suggest you take some PDF of a book, printed book, and compare it. Okay, that will usually give a more reliable this one. If there are a few errors, it is okay. Okay, so that is fine. Okay, so now coming to the another important part, how do you actually represent? See, I told you there are two parts. One is we have the data, it should also be usable. So if it is not uniform, we will not be able to use it for much work. Okay, so there is a template which is given here. So this is in the second sheet. So the instructions are also here. You can just, the easiest way is you can just download this to your system as an Excel and edit there. You can save it. So you can download this Excel and you can say save it as whatever LSK Sandhi project, and then you can edit in that. Okay, you can put your names in the online sheet itself, but for adding the sandhis, please download, take a copy of this, name it with the LSK Sandhi project and your name. After you are done, you have to upload it to this drive. That is this one. So how do we take it? I have given a few examples. Okay, so you have to put the word in this column. So very simply, so you have to give the text, the verse number, say Gita chapter 2 and verse 47. Say Karmanye Vadhikaraste. So you can put it as one entry because it appears as one chunk there. So you can see that there are 4 words there. Karmani, Eva, Adhikaras, Te. So when we come to Visarga Sandhi, you will understand how we approach Visarga Sandhi. Just like in Hal Sandhi, we had a specific way of starting and proceeding. So for now, if you are starting now, you can just put it as Adhikaraha Te. After we study Visarga Sandhis, you will know how to represent it better. Okay. Now, when you are coming to sandhis, separate multiple sandhis by commas. It means, see, karmani plus eva is one sandhi, eva plus adhikaras is one sandhi, and adhikaras plus te. So you have 3 commas. Okay. So yan, first one karmani plus eva is yan, eva plus adhikaras is savarna dirgha. But the problem comes when we have adhikaras plus te. Since we have studied the sutras, it may not be a single sandhi, that is in the same one. Say for example, yad plus juhoshi, it is just at the same point we have 2 sandhis. So in such cases I say jashtvam and shchutvam. So yad plus juhoshi is jashtvam and shchutvam at the same place. So 8-2-39 and 8-4-40. Right here, say for example, you have 2 different sandhis. Say in tatas agarjat harivaraha, right? Tatogarjat harivaraha. So to join this tatas and agarjat, you have actually 4 sandhis happening there. There is rutva, utva, guna, purva rupa. Most of you know this. Visargasya utvam, you do utva, then do guna, and then purva rupa. Only this rutvam you don't know, but you will learn it, right? So this whole thing is one, right? Rutvam and utvam and gunaha and purva rupam will give you tato garjat. Then a comma, then agarjat harivaraha. Jashtvam and purva savarnaha will give you agarjat harivaraha. Okay, so I hope this is clear. I am sure, I mean, initially you may feel a bit difficult, but I'm sure this will help you a lot in attaining that clarity. How many sandhis are there? Which are the sutras? So these are the sutra numbers in the same order. Say yan. Yan is 6177. Iko Enachi. So rather than the sutra, I have asked you to put the sutra number for two reasons. One, it is easier so than typing the sutra, and there can be a lot of mistakes. The number is much more easier. You will also become familiar with most of the Sandhi Sutra numbers, which is very, very useful at a later point of time. Okay, so please follow as much as possible the numbers in the ashtadhyayi.com website. That will be useful. So that's it. So what do you have to do? The text, the verse number, the word, what are the, you have to split the word, which are the sandhis. So separate sandhis, separate by comma. At the same place, if you have a series of sandhis, then you put and. And means they are all adding at the same place. Okay. So where is this Excel available? I will share the link with today's class. So with today's this one, and also I will make a section called project work in the course page, and will share the link. I will also send an email and share it with the group also. Okay. If you want to state the sutra, I mean for practice, you can always put it in the next column. Okay. So if you want, somebody is asking, you can do it. So this is what I want. If you want, you can put one more extra column and add the sutras if you feel that will help you practice. Okay. So there are a few more this ones. Yeah, there is one important thing. Please don't include anuswara and parasavarna. If you do, half the sheet will be filled with anuswara and parasavarna sandhi, because like everywhere you will have it. So we will exclude these for this exercise. No anuswara. So you will write monuswaraha like 5 times in every shloka, because it's like so common. Okay. So no anuswara, no parasavarna, and again jihvamuliya upadhmaniya. Okay, let us not get into those sandhis because they are very common, and there is it's like every shloka will have them multiple times. Okay, so other than these, you can include all other sandhis. Okay, why are they not included? I think I just answered it, because it is like too common and too we will just keep entering it unnecessarily. Okay, so I will come to the this one. So Vishnu Sahasranama, Lalita Sahasranama, you can take it absolutely. If you want to do it, you can take it. No issues. Okay. Can we use any hard copies of the books that we have as the source? Absolutely. The print versions also you can use, no problems. If possible, at the top of this somewhere, you mention which version you are taking. That will help us in going back, because some versions have, variants. So you can, on the top of it, you can mention, say, if you have used a Gita Press publication, or if you have used the Sanskrit document site, etc. So we will be seeing it. Okay. What about Vartikams? You can just put the Vartika. So if there is a Vartika, you can put the sutra number and then say V, so that you can use that to enter the Vartikas. Okay. Is it to be manually written? I would prefer, see, for your practice, yes. See, for the purpose of your study, if you are unable to do the work technically, yes, you can do it manually and take the photographs and send. But for the ease of use, if you can put it in Excel, it will be the easiest. Can a group, yeah, there are some questions. Can a small group of 2 students form? Yes, if you want to work together with somebody else who is also attending the class, please feel free to do so. It is fine. Two or maximum three, you can go ahead and do it. No issues. So if there are people, you will also learn more, and maybe one of them is good technically and can do it. So that is fine. So if you want, you can do it. Okay. Uh, So there are questions about different texts. As I said, any text will do, a non-Vaidika text. Let's not go into Vaidika texts because in Vedas there are several different rules. So let's not go into Vaidika texts. Any classical text will do. Okay. Uh, okay. If we encounter any Sandhi Nishedhas, you can mention it just for I know this one. You can say that. Okay. Hmm. Yes, for Vartikas, you can mention the sutra number and V. For typing, you can use any tools you have. So we will do it. So, okay. So is it preferable that we pick some text that we are not familiar with? See, there are both ways. If something is totally unfamiliar and you do not uh, um, know it at all, then you may find it very difficult. But if it is some text which you have been wanting to study and you have some background knowledge enough to work with it, yes, it is a good opportunity to take up a new text so that with this excuse you can also study a new one with details. Okay. Okay. So before we close, I have one more thing which I need for my help. I request some people to volunteer to lead and manage the project. Okay, so there are several things. One is if you are technically good and you can help others, because there are people who are asking how to type or how to use Excel a bit. So with some help, if you can create some demo videos or if you are willing to answer questions, so that would be definitely a help. So updating the spreadsheet, we have to make sure the spreadsheet is clear, there are no duplicates, and that things are not getting mixed up inadvertently. So I'll need help with that. If you have studied Vyakarana Sutras earlier, you can check if somebody sends a sample, if they are doing it correct, or if you can offer suggestions on where there are errors. So there are several things. It's a huge project and there are many people. So it would be very helpful if you can volunteer. It may not take much time. I mean, along with your work, it may take 1 or 2 hours per week maximum. So if you are willing, please send me an email at my ID, soumya.krishnapur@vyomalabs.in. We can form a small team and we can try to make sure that the output is useful both for the students and for the world in general. Okay. Okay. Can we share? Yeah. So how to input directly Devanagari text? Absolutely. It's very difficult to copy paste. There are many ways to input Devanagari. So again, so if I can request some of the volunteers who can do small demo videos to help people to understand how to type and all. So we will try to do that. Okay. And if you want somebody to team up with you, you can raise your requests in Telegram or this one, so we can see how people can help each other and do it. Okay. So, okay. So I think we will stop here. I'm sure there are many questions. We will keep addressing these questions, as we move ahead. And from our side, we will try to give as much support as we can so that you can complete this. I will stop here. There are, I think, 1 or 2 questions. Hmm. No, sorry, there are too many questions today. That's or they are lost, but I'll find them out and I'll reply. Okay, thank you very much. So I hope this project will be a good learning experience for all of you. I request you to try it, even if it is for 10 shlokas, 15 shlokas. It will be very, very useful. Okay. Okay. So, Enakshara Samamnayam Adhigamya Maheshwarat Kritsnam Vyakaranam Proktam Tasmai Paninaye Namaha Vakyakaram Vararuchim Bhashyakaram Patanjalim Paninim Sutrakaram Cha Pranatosmi Munitrayam Natva Saraswatīm Devīm Shuddhāṃ Gunyāṃ Karomyaham Paniniya Praveshaya Laghusiddhanta Kaumudīm. Okay.